Yeah, guess what time it is? Is that gold, coins, or ring underneath that coil? Welcome to the Pro Metal Detector show. I am Max. This is the ProMetalDetector.com's radio talk show, podcast, show, whatever you want to call it. You got to listen to us. We have the pulse of the metal detecting industry. Always on the coast of somewhere beautiful, where rings and coins fear the beard. I am Max, your show. I'd like to thank our sponsors, SepticTankBacteria.com. Yep, SepticTankBacteria.com. 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 You need septic tank bacteria? Go check them out. They were nice enough to support us and take care of us, help us put this show together. Let's get down and dirty into metal detecting's fastest half hour you'll ever have from the voice of the metal detecting world. I'm Max. One of the greatest things about the metal detecting hobby, the industry, and for law enforcement, the profession, is being able to go into water. I mean, water gives us life. Yeah, mountains are beautiful, but that stream is just magical. Whether you're standing in it on a hot day, swimming in it on a hot day in a lake. I pulled over to the side of the road in upstate New York off of Route 23 and 32. There's an old iron bridge up there. Put on my bathing suit and jumped into a monstrous waterfall. And just something magical about it, something primal. But we're metal detectors. We can go swimming in a waterfall, which is nice. It's just Mother Nature is beautiful. Or we can metal detect Mother Nature. Yeah, we can metal detect up a stream. I do it all the time. I go up the streams, up rivers, up lakes. I clean them. Yep. Go check out our page. You can support us in cleaning or Save the Beach, Clean Water campaign, Clean the Beach. We clean beaches, we clean stuff. We make it better than when we got there. A lot of people who are new to river and stream metal detecting really kind of like wing it. And, there's a learning curve there. But a lot of people don't know even what to bring, what to think, what to face, what they're going to face, what could it possibly face. But when you're dealing with water and you're around water, it is best to be prepared. 100% prepared. Got a little bit of a list there we're going to go through today's show. One of the first things I do, no matter what the temperature is outside of the air, okay, if it's 20 degrees, I've gone metal detecting in water at 20 degrees, up to over 100 degrees. You got to wear bib waders for a lot of reasons. One of the major reasons I personally wear bib waders is that a lot of the areas I go into, there are homesteads, there are homes, there are towns, there are cities built up. And I guarantee you, there's a lot of septic waste coming down that stream or lake, heading out into that bay or ocean. I know, disgusting. You want to be wading in that? You want that touching your body? No, not really. Big difference than jumping off of a side of a bridge into a waterfall in upstate New York there, Route 23 and 32, where they meet right next to the Iron Bridge. All the people out there probably know where it is. Beautiful area there. Big difference. Yeah, you still got animals eliminating themselves. I'm sure you have houses to have a wildcat sewer, is commonly known as, where they pipe their waste directly into a stream that eventually breaks down. But they are so far, so miles away that it's broken down and it's harmless by the time you get to it. Doesn't mean that it's not harmful to you. At that point, it's possibly harmless. I wouldn't drink the water, but it's a lot easier. Your body can handle it. That's why I tell everybody, anytime you go into the water, wear bib waders. Don't jump into water with bib waders on, because you will drown. Bib waders has their own hazards. Bib waders, big time. Just to stand in the water and go metal detecting. Use a sand scoop when possible. Yeah, a lot of the streams are always full of rocks and everything, but a lot of times with a sand scoop, you'll be able to dig into that. Not as easy as a shovel. We suggest bringing a shovel with you, but try a sand scoop. I tell people that. Bring a shovel. Goes without saying why. Make and bring a floating screen of some sort, whether it's made with PVC pipe or it's made with a 5-gallon bucket. Bring a floating screen of some sort so you could dump your finds in there and sift through it. Make sure your metal detector is waterproof. I mean, it sounds insanely crazy, but a lot of people dunk their brains at their metal detector and don't until it fails right there. They didn't realize that it wasn't waterproof. A lot of metal detectors out there, that coil is waterproof. Yeah, it's waterproof. A lot of the coils are waterproof. A lot of the brains are water resistant. In other words, a light rain it could handle, but not a drenching underwater. I mean, a good example, my Mine Lab Equinox 600 is waterproof. My White's Treasure Master, the brains are not waterproof, but that coil is. So keep that in mind. Wear a life vest at all times. You don't know how deep the stream or the river can be in some certain spots. You could step and be up to your neck, which is not good in bib waders. But at least you got some type of flotation device on you. Wear a life vest at all times. Hunt with a buddy. Something medically happens to you and you're by yourself, you got a problem. You have a serious problem. That's why hunting with a buddy, obviously, it's a lot more fun. You could share your finds together and make good memories hunting together. Hunt with a buddy. Let others know where you are going exactly. Exactly. God forbid you go out by yourself and you have a medical emergency and it's getting dark out. At least your family and friends have an idea where you are and they can go start looking for you, the police and stuff like that, search and rescue team. Bring your cell phone and a two-way walkie-talkie. Yeah, people don't think of stuff like that. Cell phone goes without saying. You can pick up the phone and call. But if you are out of cell phone range, a two-way walkie-talkie is better than nothing. There's a lot of them out there. You can go to ProMetalDetector.com. We did actually wrote a blog piece about two-way walkie-talkies. Go to ProMetalDetector.com and scroll down. You'll see that piece right there. We got we have a few that we like on there. And one of them is actually have to be the Bofang BF 888s. Remarkably comically cheap, well made, and you can talk for a very long time. And if you could bring a walkie-talkie with you, find the frequency that you are on. Yeah. Each metal detectors have frequencies. What you have to do is find those frequencies. You can look them up online and put a list of frequencies that you are going to be monitoring. So in case of emergency, you'll turn that on. And if, say, God forbid that you get hurt or you have a medical emergency and you're at a cell phone range, and a search and rescue team comes looking for you and they see your car, and on that dashboard, there's a list of frequencies that you should be on. All you got to do is turn the radio on to one of them. I'm sure that a search and rescue team that you have, maybe someone on there is a ham radio operator like me, and we can go and put those frequencies into another radio and make contact with you. That's very important. That's a very good tip. Bring lunch with you. Yep. You'll walk for a long time. I've walked miles up streams and not even realize it. It's you get lost in a stream, in a river, here in the water, staring at Mother Nature, listening to your metal detector. And then you realize, all of a sudden you go, oh, sorry, I hit the mic there. You just realize that you're hungry. And where's your food? In your car. So you got to walk miles all the way back. If you have it with you, it makes it a lot easier. You can stuff it in your bib waders that are waterproof. Bring it with you like that way. You can put it in a backpack. Strongly advise you bring a backpack too. Bring a big hunting knife. Yep. With waders, let's just say you're walking along, all of a sudden you're underwater. You come up over the waders and the waders start filling with water. You cannot get yourself, unless you can crawl yourself out, which is very rare, drag yourself out, so you will drown. That big hunting knife, you can cut those waders off of you and escape from the waders and float up because you have your life preserver on. A life preserver can only do so much, holding you with bib waders full of water. Can only do so much, and that's it. You cut those waders off you, they'll drop, and you'll pop up to the surface. I carry a big hunting knife with me. Bring a whistle. You can go and pick up a whistle. Yeah, you can. They're easy. They're fun. Usually they're orange. But blowing a whistle as loud as you can 3 times in a row is a SOS, is a distress signal. Keep that in mind. People will hear that miles away and start trying to figure out where it's coming from. So even if you get into a rhythm of every 5 minutes, put out 3 whistles. That's a distress signal where people can hone in on it. And you probably hear people whistling you back or shouting you back. And if you can't shout, at least you could blow into a whistle, 1 for a yes, 2 for no, but 3 for definitely not, SOS signal. You got to start with that right there. Yeah, no, it's these are things, Wear gloves. That water is floating with a lot of disgusting germs that you can cut yourself on. Glass, digging with your hands, you can cut yourself open big time. Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. Protect your hands. Be in shape to go metal detecting in the stream. Yeah, be in shape. If you're grossly overweight, you're going to be beating yourself up trying to walk through a river or a stream. Roll your metal detecting gear on, and you're not going to enjoy yourself. Waders weigh a lot of water. The resistance, waders weigh a lot of weight. The water, the resistance itself puts a toll on you. It's taxing. It is very taxing. I am a disabled metal detector. Make that perfectly clear. You probably can't tell my disability, but I have a neck injury I have a neck injury. I consider myself disabled at this point in my life. Sounds crazy, but I could walk, I could talk, I could do a lot of things. I have a major neck injury that I am nursing and trying to take care of. I'm in chronic pain, but that water makes me feel better. But I know my limitations in that water with my neck injury, with me being disabled. I know my limitations. So if your limitation is that you're not in shape, get in shape. Even if it comes down to walking around your block, walking up and down the block a few times, maybe a little weight bearing exercise. After you get your doctor's permission to do all this, you got to go to your doctor first, and go from that point on. Then you can work into hunting in a river and stream. Check the weather forecast. You don't want to be in a stream or a river and it starts raining and you get a massive flood coming your way, coming down that river or stream. That's a lot of power. You don't want to be stuck in that. You got to be out of there to high ground and bushwhack yourself way back to your car, wherever you park, or make sure that it's going to be nice and sunny out and no rain in the forecast for miles around where you'll be safe in the river. That's always something very important. Remember that you are a guest and a welcomed guest. Always clean up after yourself and leave the river or the stream looking better. Bunch of different reasons why. Most important thing, Mother Nature. Yeah, Mother Nature will thank you. You'll be saving animals. And when people see you cleaning a beach, cleaning a stream, or cleaning a river, and you're bringing garbage with you, you're putting a positive light on the metal detecting industry itself, fellow metal detectors, and you're doing a good deed. How could you get in trouble if you got a bag of garbage with you? How could you be trespassing if you have a bag of garbage with you? You're cleaning the water, cleaning the beach, cleaning the stream. That's what it comes down to. You get you out of a lot of sticky little problems, but you're making everybody in the metal detecting hobby look good by doing that. Here's one that this is up to every metal detector. This next tip. Bring some sort of self-protection if you are not on the top of the food chain. The last thing you want to do is have a bear charging you in the river. Yeah, think about that. Elks, angry deer, you're in their territory. That self-protection, I will leave that up to you, but be trained in using it and feel comfortable carrying it. I always have self-protection to handle whatever could possibly happen to me. I always keep one of my headphones off so I can hear with one ear and listen to my tones and everything and my signals, my metal detector in the other. I'm always aware of my surroundings. I've seen mama bear with her kids, her cubs, crossing a stream about 300 feet up from me. She stopped and looked at me. My heart rate went through the roof. Let her kids walk by, past her. So apparently they live in the area. The kids knew the routine, her cubs. And then she went on a merry way. I, on the other hand, backed up. I backed up, watching where I was backing up, got in my vehicle and left. And I thank God, number one, for seeing Mother Nature at that point in time. Thank God for letting that bear know that I mean her and her kids no harm at all. And number three, you can't put a price on seeing something like that. Yeah. A lot of animals sense fear. If you're afraid of them, they'll sense that. Maybe I didn't sense fear, but I was amazed by watching her and her kids cross that river. How she stopped and looked at me. And I just stopped. I made sure that she didn't feel that I was going to harm her kids. And that's why she walked on by. So like I said, bring some sort of protection. If she came charging at me, I would have absolutely positively no choice but to defend myself. And with a heavy heart, I would have to defend myself. And I would have came out on top. That would have been a guarantee. But with a heavy heart, I would have to do what I had to do to save myself. That's why it's very important to observe Mother Nature and see what's going on around you, so you could be safe and enjoy an experience. I mean, it sounds crazy, but you enjoy an experience like that, and you thank God for that experience. It's just wonderful. Observe Mother Nature, and little animals live in peace and do not disturb them. I've had Mama Mallard swing by and within 10 feet of me and show off for kids. And she swam a long way and just showed off. And it was magical. I didn't scare her. I let her do her thing. And yeah, I did. You talk to animals, say, hi, how are you? Your kids are nice and stuff like that in a low tone of voice. And you be respectful to them. You don't scream, you don't howl, you don't try scaring them away. You don't do that, no. But she came over to me within 10 feet, swam around me for a little bit, show off her kids. And then she went on her merry way, being a mama. You can't put a price on that. I mean, Mother Nature is beautiful. And you're in her domain, going up that stream and that river. You are a guest there. Be happy that you're a guest. Be happy that you are metal detecting, cleaning it up, making it better for Mother Nature, finding maybe old coins, old jewelry, some Civil War relics, you name it. It all goes hand in hand with everything. Making the industry look good, making metal detectors look good, cleaning it up. Mother Nature wins. We win. And really, that's the bottom line. That's what it comes down to. Because if we don't win at looking good in a public relations aspect for metal detecting, we won't be able to metal detect. And where would the hobby go at that point? In closing, I'd like to thank a bunch of people. Mind Lab Metal Detecting, White's Metal Detectors, White's Electronics. Still use your equipment. I wish you all well over at White's Metal Detectors, White's Electronics. Calico. Calico is my first stop when I'm looking for metal detecting equipment. Calico.com. I'll probably put a link down below. SepticTankBacteria.com for raising their hand and saying, yeah, we'll support you. One of our sponsors. If you'd like to sponsor us, get a hold of us. Sales at ProMetalDetector.com. Click on the links down below. You'd like to support us in cleaning the rivers, cleaning the beaches. Clean beaches, clean water. You have links down there how you can help. So I want to say thank you to everybody out there. Go out there and metal detect. It doesn't matter what metal detector you are buying. You just get out there and metal detect and enjoy yourself. Hit the water. Check out Calico.com. See you on the next time.